when you love someone, if you love someone, you do everything you possibly can to help them. Even when they have demonstrated malice toward you, even when they've demonstrated cruelty toward you. When you really appreciate someone, when you appreciate the better person they could be in future, when you appreciate them ethically, morally, intellectually, when you really appreciate there's a better person you could be just 5 years from now, and I want to love you and support you every step of the way between now and that future, where you are this wonderful person that I love, that I appreciate, that I admire. You will tolerate so much. You will tolerate so much abuse and so much suffering. Not for the sake of the love you feel for them, not because of the person they were in the past that you're still in love with, but because you really know there's a wonderful person they could be today. There's a wonderful person they could be tomorrow or a few months from now, a few years from now. If you could just support them, if you could just help them get through these next few weeks, these next few months, okay? I have been in the position of trying to support Melissa and trying to love Melissa for 7 years. It has been 7 years in which I've suffered terribly. Sometimes because of things she did in a conniving way, things she did intentionally, things she did with the Gnostic awareness that they were wrong, knowing that she was doing something wrong. Sometimes I've suffered because she did things to hurt me, and she knew she was acting with cruelty. She knew she was acting with malice. She knew she was doing it right. But sometimes Melissa just goes crazy. In the old-fashioned sense, she gets out of control. And you know what? That's the hardest for me to deal with of all. Because what can I do to help her? You know, what can I do to calm her down? And guys, it's so easy to assume that she gets angry or she gets out of control for some reason that's really important or for something that's my fault. But like, it can be that she has a meltdown and goes crazy and gets out of control because she wanted to buy a tube of vegan toothpaste and the toothpaste was too expensive, because she wanted to go to a sandwich shop and get a vegan sandwich, but I had to deal with bureaucracy, I had to deal with paperwork, and it was voting day. I didn't think it would take that long to vote, and the sandwich was late. She can have a meltdown and get out of control, totally out of control, violently out of control, over something completely trivial, and when I did nothing wrong. And she will be the first person to tell you I did nothing wrong. It's not my fault, but if she is out of control, all of a sudden it is my problem. And today, you know, I really felt positively. Just yesterday, I felt so positive that we reached a point of having made progress past the crises we've been dealing with over the past several months. But today, Melissa got out of control because she had diarrhea, very serious, very severe diarrhea. I do sympathize. And she got on the phone with the secretary at a doctor's office trying to get a doctor's appointment. And she was very stressed out about that. The secretary was not very nice to her. And in reply, she was not very nice to the secretary. It was a kind of impolite conversation. Melissa hung up the phone without saying goodbye. Okay? Melissa was angry, but she wasn't angry at me. She was angry at the Canadian healthcare system. It's the same thing that day when she was angry about bureaucracy. It really can be. She's angry about something that has nothing to do with me. Okay? But yes, she got out of control once again to the point where I have to ask myself if it's safe to lay down and sleep at night in the same apartment with her, if I don't have a locked door between the two of us. Okay? I'm not angry at Melissa. Okay? I am trying to do what's best for Melissa. I really am trying to help her. And I still believe in that better person that she could be. I believe in the better person she could be, whether it is 5 months from now or 5 years from now. But the best way I have to support her is to buy her a one-way airplane ticket. And I have to move on with my life in this apartment, not being afraid that she is going to fly off the handle and get out of control and put me in that heartbreaking situation of trying to help her recover her senses.